day, and the soulless ghouls of the left were quick to celebrate.
There are a lot of people that are like,
I know the video just started, and I just want to say this before it goes more into it, is that I I did in my previous video say that I wasn't going to show this, but I feel like if no one sees the ugly of how we are as a society, like just how stupid we are, to be honest, not all of us, just the small little weirdo majority of people who feel as though when a person dies that you don't like, the first thing you need to do is just bash them. That's the first thing you need to do is talk shit. And sometimes pushing something underneath the rug is more damaging than just bringing it up to the light. I'll give you this reference and I'm gonna play this video. If you're having car trouble for some apparent reason, it's best to pull over than to fucking keep driving the car. It's best to acknowledge the problem than just ignore it. So I I I feel as though it's best for me to show how just simple minded we are. Because I mean, looking at her face, I mean, I'm pretty sure you know where this is going.
no matter what side of politics you're on, you should never celebrate something bad happening to someone. I, on the other hand, do cheer when bad things happen to bad people.
Charlie Kirk just got shot.
Well, breaking news, folks. Seems somebody just took a shot at one of the fastest favorite 5-mile wide mouthpieces, Charles Chuckle Kirk.
And sadly, the vile left has not been shy about showcasing their ugliness, their utter callous depravity. This is what leftism does to your mind and soul.
Charlie Kirk got shot and killed. How do you feel?
Happy. Goodbye.
Wow. Did you see that Charlie Kirk just got shot and killed?
That's good.
Wow. That's good. That's good that people are getting shot just off a political view?
Charlie Kirk gets shot and killed today. We're just getting people's opinions. How do you feel about that?
Girl, someone had to do it. And that's how I feel at this point in time. But
I appreciate your honesty. I truly do. So you said someone had to do it.
yes. Try not to get all pulled up into that, but he was a misogynist. He was a disgusting person with disgusting beliefs.
Enough of that trash. Let's look at how the media professionals covered this tragic event, this act of domestic terrorism. Here is MSNBC.
In which a shooting like this happens.
Yeah, and again, I emphasize what you just emphasized. We don't know any of the full details of this. We don't know if this was a supporter shooting their gun off in celebration, or so we have no idea.
Yeah, pretty sure we knew immediately it wasn't that. Charlie Kirk supporters don't.
I don't think supporters shoot guns towards the person they're supporting. And in the fashion that he got, I can't play the video of the moment he got shot because it's I can't play that. But normally people don't shoot bullets at you for celebrating. And normally the state of where he was talking, it wasn't even a celebration. So it wasn't even nothing to celebrate. So yeah, that's 100% false. It was someone shooting at him. Like I don't know anybody to celebrate by shooting a gun at you. Like I don't know where you from, but that's not how people celebrate.
Go around shooting their guns in celebration like they're attending some wedding in Iraq. And of course, MSNBC had to engage in victim blaming by calling Charlie divisive.
Charlie Kirk is a divisive figure, polarizing, lightning rod, whatever term you want to use. Why?
Well, he's one of MAGA's most prominent voices online. He hosts a near daily podcast.
But that was just stupid. What I'm about to play you is straight out depraved, disgusting commentary. This is Matthew Dowd again on MSNBC, not long after Charlie was shot.
He's been one of the most divisive, especially divisive younger figures in this. who is constantly sort of pushing this sort of hate speech or sort of aimed at certain groups. And I always go back to hateful thoughts lead to hateful words, which then lead to hateful actions. And I think that's the environment we're in, that people just, you can't stop with these sort of awful thoughts you have and then saying these awful words.
What? This is on TV, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it says live. Live to 2 o'clock at 3. He said that live. Hateful.
To hateful actions. And I think that's the environment we're in, that people just, you can't stop with these sort of awful thoughts you have and then saying these awful words and not expect awful actions to take place.
Matt.
And that's the unfortunate environment we're in.
So his words caused him to die. That's basically what he's trying to say. His hateful speech caused someone to be hateful, because that hateful person to act upon him. That
was so vile, so hateful, and frankly deranged and dangerous that even MSNBC had to take some action, and they've sacked Matthew Dowd, but it's MSNBC. He may be back before the end of the month. And the asinine commentary wasn't restricted to commentators on MSNBC. Governors joined in. Here is the rotund governor of crime-riddled Illinois, blaming President Trump, the man Charlie Kirk worked tirelessly to re-elect. Governor Pritzker blames Donald Trump for fomenting political violence.
Political violence, unfortunately, has been ratcheting up in this country. We saw the shootings, the killings in Minnesota. We've seen other political violence occur in other states. And I would just say it's got to stop. And I think there are people who are fomenting it in this country. I think the president's rhetoric often foments it.
Did that nincompoop really mention the Minnesota shooter, the trans-identified lunatic who shot children in a Catholic school and wanted to kill Donald Trump? Yeah, it's Trump who was almost killed by an assassin's bullet who is to blame for leftist violence, not these lefties losing it.
He insulted your wife.
Yes.
He came down the escalator and called Mexicans rapists and murderers. He said, well, what do you think I should have done? I said, I think you should have punched him in the face and then gotten out of the race. You would have been a hero.
I'd like to punch him in the face. I said if we were in high school, I'd take you behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
Punch some people in the face.
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump, and that's a fact.
Look as his character is stabbed to death.
Where is John Wilkes Booth when you need him?
That's it right there, pulling up.
I have thought an awful...
the fuck did I just see?
Where is John Wilkes Booth when you need him?
The fuck is that? Bro, we're like so... We are so gone, bro, as a society, bro. This is a grown-ass woman. Man. It's crazy because I defended for this country, and this is what I'm defending for. A red-headed, skinny woman holding a figure of a head with Donald Trump face on it, with looks like fake blood or something.
That's it right there, pulling up.
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
I will go and take Trump out tonight.
And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
President Donald Trump has called the murder of Charlie Kirk a dark moment for America.
To my great fellow Americans, I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight, all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. This is a dark moment for America. Charlie Kirk traveled the nation, joyfully engaging with everyone interested in good faith debate. His mission was to bring young people into the political process, which he did better than anybody ever, to share his love of country and to spread the simple words of common sense. On campuses nationwide, he championed his ideas with courage, logic, humor, and grace.
And the president noted the spate of deadly political violence from the left. He called such acts, including the assassination of Charlie Kirk, as acts of domestic terrorism.
It's a long past time for all Americans and the media to confront the fact that violence and murder are the tragic consequence of demonizing those with whom you disagree day after day, year after year, in the most hateful and despicable way possible. For years, those on the radical left have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie to Nazis. From the attack on my life in Butler, Pennsylvania last year, which killed a husband and father, to the attacks on ICE agents, to the vicious murder of a healthcare executive in the streets of New York, to the shooting of House Majority Leader Steve Scalise and 3 others, radical left political violence has hurt too many innocent people and taken too many lives. Charlie was the best of America, and the monster who attacked him was attacking our whole country. An assassin tried to silence him with a bullet, but he failed, because together we will ensure that his voice, his message, and his legacy will live on for countless generations to come.
Let's bring in documentary filmmaker and commentator Ami Horowitz. Ami, this is a dark day for America. I don't think those celebrating Charlie Kirk's assassination, and I've seen, sadly, a lot of that on social media, I don't think those people understand what they have unleashed. The anger, the sadness over this assassination is profound.
Yeah, I think you're right. And before I spit fire, and believe me that I will, let me take a step back and talk about Charlie for a moment and just some personal anecdotes. I considered him a friend. Even though we were a generation apart, he was somebody that if I had a question or some advice, I'd call him and reach out to him. And he's so generous with his time. The first time I met him, God, it was well over 10 years ago, maybe 13, 14 years ago. He was a teenager. He was just starting Turning Point. I think we met at a PragerU conference in California. And somebody introduced the two of us. So this is a guy you should know. His name is Charlie Kirk. He's a comer. And Charlie had been fundraising for Turning Point USA, right? It was to see the beginning of this organization. And in our conversation, he was talking about the people he's raising money for while he was there. And for anyone who knows, who raises money, who has investors, you keep those things close to your vest, right? That's the lifeblood, the money that keeps and creates the organization you're creating. And he mentioned one of these billionaires that he raised some money from. And I just mentioned, just casually, that's a great guy to get money from. I've been trying to reach him for years. Not even asking for a favor. He said to me, "Oh, I'm so happy Charlie Kirk is dead. I don't know if I could talk to that person again. I got to be honest with you, Rita. It's just this one divide, and it's blaming it's so funny. It's the left blaming the victim, right? He deserved it, what he said. By the way, he wasn't an alt-right figure. He was a mainstream Republican, right? He believed in family values. He believed that if you're a woman, you're a woman. If you're a man, if you're a man. He didn't have hate in his heart. He was about openness. He had a free speech roadshow, right, where he went to engage people on the left, not to demonize them or attack them, to find out what they thought. And this, I got to say this, we talked about the violence of the...
Let me end it there. It's just crazy that this dude hasn't even been dead for a week yet or 5 days yet. It's just people already taking the advantage to bash him. Like, the crazy part about it is going up to campus is asking people random questions of how do you think about him passing away, and the first thing they say is, oh, that's cool. Oh, he deserved it. Oh, I'm happy with it. Da 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 da. And then some random redneck dude was just calling him. It's just, it's just crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. This dude hasn't been dead for that long that people was already just throwing shots at him, just bashing him. It's like couldn't wait for him to pass away. It's crazy to me. That's just as a society. This is where we at. It's just someone dies. Let's just throw shots at him. Let's just say anything we needed one to say. He's this. He's that. He's so hateful. He's da 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 da. It's just crazy to me. It's crazy to me. I'm a loss of words. I don't have too much to say about that. I know he's gonna go into experience about his relationship with him and stuff like that, but uh, I just want to give y'all the pretty much the video of these people just not giving a fuck. Some of these people just saying shit just for reaction. So some of them not really taken too serious, but it's just very stupid to say. Like some of this shit is just very fucking stupid to say.
Feel?
Happy. Goodbye.
Wow. Did you see that Charlie Kirk just got shot and killed?
That's good.
Wow. That's good. That's good that people are getting shot just off a political view?
Charlie Kirk gets shot and killed today. We're just getting people's opinions. How do you feel about that?
Girl, someone had to do it. And that's how I feel at this point.
Girl, someone have to do it.